everyone. So today's topic is if else condition in Python. First of all, we have to know that what is the requirement of if else in Python specifically. So coding is all about implementation of the real life problem. So whenever you are facing any condition situation in real life, suppose that you have some degree and you have to know what designation you can have according to your degree. So there can be a condition like if you have BTech degree, then what designation you can get. So this type of condition in real life problems, when you are implementing this, you will require this if else condition. So we all know what's the logic conditions in mathematics. So in Python specifically, equals represent as a double equal to b, not equals a not equal to b. So these are some mathematical logical condition which can be used in the Python if else conditions. Okay. So the basic concept of the if else is first is the syntax. We have to be prepared in the syntax. The syntax of if else is if test expression colon. So basically you have to write if condition and colon and then body of if. Okay? Then else colon and next body of the else. So basically you have to require a condition, then you have to write if space condition, then colon, and then the statement of the if condition, then else colon and statement of the else. Okay. So whenever you are facing that in this condition what statement should be print, otherwise if this condition is not executing, is not true, then what code should be executed. So if is basically about the condition true. If the condition is true, then if statement will run, and the condition is false, then else statement will run. Let's have example. Suppose that we have a equal to 33 and b equal to 200. If b greater than a colon, as per the syntax, if statement, if keyword we are writing here, see all the keywords in the Python will look like a colorful segments. Okay, so if a keyword, it is pink, then condition is what, b greater than a, then colon, and then we will put our enter and we will write the print b is greater than a. So what is the important here? Important here is to put the colon to write the syntax properly. So if condition, then colon, and you are putting a enter, automatically indentation will be here and the statement print b is greater than a will be print out. So okay, so let's run this code. B is greater than a. What if we are not using indentation properly? Suppose that we are writing the code in the single line. So a equal to 33, b equal to 200. If b greater than a colon and print b is greater than a, you will get an error. Why an error? Because indentation is important into the Python. If I will run this code, currently I am using the Python collaboratory, so that's why I am running this single slide. So you will get an error like this. Whenever you are facing any indentation error, you will get this indentation error specifically to notify you that the error is which type of error it is. So expected and indented block. So you have to provide a proper indentation after the if and after the else as well. So whenever you are writing the if and if with condition, then you have to place a colon and enter you have to write the statement. Okay, whenever you will put an enter, indentation will automatically come. You don't need to remember this every time. Next keyword which we can use in the if else, first if then else, next is if elif. Elif, what the requirement of elif keyword in the if else condition in Python? So elif keyword says if the previous condition were not true, then try this condition. Okay, so whenever we are having multiple condition at the same time, suppose that in this situation we are saying if b greater than a, and in another condition we can check about a is less than equal to b, a is equal to b, So if you have multiple type of condition, in this case you cannot put if every time. You can put elif instead of putting if every time. If you want to put if condition 2 times, then in first condition you can write the simple condition with the if statement. In the next condition you can put the elif equal to b. So elif is basically about, elif is checking the condition, at the same time the another situation which you have executed in this. Okay, so for example, if we are having two situations, two conditions, then one condition we can check here, and another condition we can check in the elif. So elif is basically about, if the previous condition, suppose that if were not true, then try this condition. Okay, let's run this code. What we are doing here? We have taken a equal to 33, b equal to 33. Then we are checking if b greater than a colon and print b is greater than a. In the another condition, we are checking whether a equal to b or not. So we are putting elif a equal to b colon and print a and b are equal. So when I will run this code, the first condition will check. If it is wrong, if it is not working, then the code will come on the elif condition. It will check the elif condition. If it is true, then it will print the output. So because both values are equal, that's why this condition went wrong, because b is not greater than 2a. Then we came on the elif statement and it is checked that whether a equal to b. If it is true, although it is true, then we are coming on the next statement, which is a and b are equal. Next is else. Till now we know about the if keyword, how if work, how we can put the if with a syntax like if condition colon then enter, automatically indentation you will get. In the next situation you know about the elif keyword, elif, how elif work. If the previous condition is not true, then you have to come on the elif like on the next condition. Next is else keyword. The else keyword catches anything which is not caught by the preceding condition. Okay, so what is else here? If the situation is not catching in the preceding conditions, suppose that you are putting if, you are putting n numbers of elif, still a condition is not catching out. All the condition is false. In the case when all the condition is false of if as well as of elif, then the code will come on the else statement and it will print the default statement. Okay, so whenever you want to put a default statement in your program, suppose that when the situation in all the condition will be wrong, then the code will come on the else and it will print the default statement which you want to print. In this code, what we are doing here, we have taken a as the 200, b equal to 300. If the first condition which we are writing in the if statement, if b greater than equal to a colon, enter for the indentation, then print b is greater than a. Next for the elif, because we are putting the another condition here, so elif a equal to b, so a equal to b is the second condition, then print a and b are equal. See, so next what we are doing here, we are checking two conditions. Suppose these two conditions are wrong in the code, then the code will come on the else statement and else is print a is greater than b. So else is about if all the conditions are wrong, all the preceding conditions are wrong, are false basically, then the code come on the else statement and print the default statement here. Let's run this code. A is greater than b. So if condition when b greater than a is wrong, because b is 33 and a is 200. Okay. In next condition, elif a equal to b, it is again false because b is 33 and a is 200. They are not equal. So in next condition we have if. So if all the conditions are false, we will go to the else, and else will always print a statement which is default statement. Next, the condition, if the number is positive, we print an appropriate masses. Whenever we meet a particular required condition, then how we will print a statement. Okay, the another way to print a statement to put a else. Else we used to print a default masses, but whenever a condition is meeting in your program, then a masses, an appropriate masses, how will you print in the screen? So it's like a number equal to 3. It's just an example. Number equal to 3. If condition में we are taking a variables value. If the variables value greater than 0, num is a variable here, and we are putting like a if num greater than 0 colon print number, it is a positive. Okay, then print, this is always printed. What is the difference between this code and with the else code? In else code, we are putting a default masses when all the conditions are false. Here, we are printing a masses with the indentation of if. In this way, we know that only this statement is a part of if keyword, and this statement is not a part of if keyword, because in Python indentation says all the statements which are indented with a particular statement, only these statements will be the part of particular keyword. In this code, only particular line print number is positive number is the indented with if. This is so that means it is only the statement of the part of if. If we are writing line with the indentation of f in the similar indentation, in the similar sequence, in the similar line of if, that means this is not a part of if. You can check this concept here also. If, elif and else are different lines here, are different keywords here. Elif is not part of if, else is not part of elif, only print is part of if, this print is part of elif, and this print is part of else. In a similar way, this print is not part of if condition, this is out of if. So whenever you are getting this condition, whether it is true, whether it is false, an appropriate masses will print. This is always printed. Okay. So how the code will execute? Number equal to 3. If number greater than 0 colon print number is a positive number. Okay, so how the output will, you want to how output you want to be printed on your screen is like, suppose that number equal to 3, so 3 is a positive number, 4 is a positive number. So this is like, how can you print this output? Like you can print number comma double quotes is a positive number, then this line will execute, because this line will execute in every case, because this is not a part of conditional statement. So then this is always printed, will print always, because this line has no relation with the conditions. Whether condition is false, whether condition is true, print will always execute. See, 3 is positive number, this is always printed. If we will write here like less than 0, if we are putting the condition as less than 0 here, then if condition will false, suppose that the number equal to 3, if number less than 0 colon, then print number is a positive number. In this case, this condition will be false. If this condition is false, then this print will not run, only this line will print. Like this is always printed, because this line has no relation with the if condition. Suppose that we are changing this example as, we are taking another number, the number is -1, and we are checking the similar condition like number greater than 0. Of course condition is false, and the condition is false, then the if condition will not run because it is false. So this print statement like is a positive number will not run, and print this is always printed will always run, because this has no relation with the if statement. So this is always printed. So these are the two examples of the similar print statement. The difference between two print is the indentation only. So this is the importance of indentation in Python, because just because of the indentation your code will change automatically. Okay, so these two lines have print statement, but both have different significance. One line is the if condition, one line is with the if statement, if condition. So it has the impact of the condition on the condition, that condition is true or false. This line will print only when the condition is true. But this line has no impact of the condition statement, so this line will always print. Next, shorthand if. What the mean of shorthand if? If you have only one statement to execute, you can put it on the same line as if statement. So what we are doing here, we are taking variable in a one line and we are putting if condition in the next line, and we are putting a statement into the next line. So for the single condition, for the single statement, we are covering three lines here. So the shorthand if is a medium to write a single statement into the single line. Okay, what's the way to write? Like you are taking the one line, you are taking one line, the variable's value. If you are taking a equal to b and b equal to a equal to 2 and b equal to 3, then you can write the if statement like this. But this will applicable when you have only single statement. So if a greater than b colon print a is greater than b. When here you are entering and then you are writing the statement, but in shorthand if, what you can do, if condition colon and print a is greater than b. What is the difference between these two? We are covering, we are basically the wasting a line, we are writing the print statement to the next line. We have to remember that we have to enter here, we have to maintain the indentation, then we will print a statement. So if you are having only single statement with the if condition, then you can go for shorthand if. If you are having multiple statement with the if condition, then you cannot go for shorthand if, because shorthand if is specifically for the single statement with the condition. So if you are having single statement with the if condition, then you can write like this. The syntax is like similar with the if condition colon then statement with the print statement. Okay, so the difference between this, you have to enter after the colon and you will write the print statement, but in shorthand if, you have to write in continuous with the if condition by separating the colon. So you are writing if condition colon space print statement. Okay, so how will we write else with the if in the shorthand? Okay, so if we are having a single statement with the if, still we want to write a else statement, then how shorthand will run? Okay, let's run this code. A is greater than b. How it is taking a and b? Because we are already having the value of a and b, so it is tracking the a and b variables value here, and it is applying here, and it is executing the code. So if a greater than b colon, then print a is greater than b. All right. How it will work with the else statement as well as else condition. So what we are doing here, we want to print a if a greater than b, and we want to print b. If a is greater than b, then we want to print a, else we want to print b. So this is the syntax. We are printing a value if a greater than b. So this print a value with if a greater than b, else you are printing b. So in the another else, what you are doing, else, let's recall this. In this else, what you are doing basically, else colon enter and printing a default statement. So you have to print a default statement with the else always. So that's why you are writing directly a statement after the else keyword. So whatever you want to print a single statement with the if, you have to write first the statement which you want to run with the if condition. So print A, if A greater than B. This is the single if statement which you are writing here. If condition and print a message. So when you are going with the else keyword also, it will look like this. You have to write a statement first, then you have to write if condition, else you have to write directly a statement, the default statement which you want to write with the else keyword. Okay, so let's run this code. A. Okay, just because A is greater than B, Y is greater than B, let's recall again. A's value is 200 and B's value is 33. So A is greater than B, that's why what you want to print with the if condition? A. So you are getting output A here. Okay. So these are the method to write a shorthand if and else when you have only single condition with the if statement, if condition. Okay. One line if else statement with three condition. Okay. So we are coming here when you are having more than three condition with the else statement. Okay. In shorthand if, you can go for a single statement, but in shorthand if else, you can go for multiple condition. Suppose that you are writing here if A greater than B and you are printing A here, else print equal if A equal to B, else print B. Okay, so this is the syntax to write a multiple conditions. How will it look like? A. Why A? Because A is greater than B. A is 200 and B is 33. Okay, that's why what we are having here, we are having an output A as print equal. If the condition will not true, then we will come on the else part, and in else part you are printing equal to. When you are printing equal to in else part, when if condition A equal to B, else print B. So this if and else are the part of else statement here. Next, AND. The AND keyword is a logical operator and is used to combine conditional statements. So when A comes true and A comes false, if A and B and A equal to A and C greater than A, if both the conditions are true. In AND, if both the conditions are true, then you will get a true output here. Suppose that you are writing if condition 1 and keyword and condition 2. If condition 1 and condition 2 both are true, then it will execute. Okay, so wherever in the code you want these both conditions should meet for the further execution, then you can put the AND keyword here, because AND keyword ensure that both the conditions are true. Whenever both the condition will be true, only then you will go for the execution, only then if condition will be true, otherwise if will be false. Okay, so AND is specifically used for to check two conditions, whether two conditions are true at the same time or not. If these two values will be true at the same time, only then both conditions are true, only then you will go for the code, otherwise the code will not execute if condition will be false. What about OR keyword? In the OR keyword is also a logical operator and it is used to combine conditional statement again. But what's about the OR Q? If at least one condition is true among the condition 1 and condition 2. So if we are writing if condition 1 OR keyword and condition 2, whether a condition 1 is true or the condition 2 is true, if at least one condition should be true at the same time. If condition 1 is true, the code will execute. If condition 2 is true, the code will execute. So at least one condition should be true to becoming the if condition true. In and, both the conditions should be true at the same time, but in or, at least one condition should be true at the same time. So these are the if and else with the or operator. At least one of the condition is true. Okay, why? Because a condition A greater than B is always true. In the code, as we are taking the value A equal to 200 and B equal to 33, in this case, a condition is true. Condition 1 is true, that's why the code is executing here. Error, why error? Because C is not defined. We are not defining C here. Why we are not defining C here? Because we want to check that whether the condition 1 is true, still our code is not executing because condition 2 is not true. Next is nested if else statement. What's about nested if else statement? Nested if else statement used to check more than one condition. Suppose that in the single if you want to check another condition and you want to provide another else, separate else. So this if else is just a part of if. So whenever if is containing if else statement again, then we are saying these are the nested if else statement. In this program, we input a number, check if the number is positive or negative.